Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Tuesday morning. I did not have a stream yesterday because I got a job. That's right. Somebody actually employed me. Yay. I start on Monday, so streams are going to be kind of hit or miss. It's a 30 to 45 day job thing with an option to go permanent if they like my work ethic, which is going to be awesome and amazing and wonderful because I am awesome and amazing and wonderful. Yes. But hi, good morning. We're going to go ahead and do our goals, rules, timekeepers for the week. Probably take a look at the mods too as soon as I clean, evidently, my dirty fucking glasses. So, yeah. I sit here and I wonder how the hell my glasses get so dirty. And then I realize that, no, I touch my face like all the time. All the touching. My sister jokes she touches all the things in D&D, which is absolutely true. She does, but glasses stay icky. Alright, here we go. Okay. Hi, it's Idina. Welcome to our Rimworld 100 year challenge. We're in year 52, 53, about to be in 54. I got stuff to do today, too. We got goals for my series. We do. Survive, thrive 100 years. So the 2nd of April, May 5600 is our golden day or golden time. If we make that, I've made my challenge. Peace. Complete all game endings that don't end the world. Ship launch, royalty, anomaly, and odyssey. We are actually in ship launch right now. And we caravan there. Yes, we did. Build a zoo and collect all the animals in a fully functioning second colony. Those are now merged. We have built the zoo. We have not collected the said animals for the zoo yet. We're going to get to that very shortly. Full grab ship, the full crew, and grab anchors. That is, we have the Velcro. It's going to transform us to the SS Beerus, which is going to be my space flagship. And, and a fleet of transport ships. I have my fleet of 30. We got one half of them named after my family's favorite types of rides. Then I'm just going to look. I'm going to figure out what we're going to name the other half. No, we'll figure it out. I've got rules to go with my colony. Yes, I do. 0 saves coming. I cannot go. No, my computer has failed. And re-roll shit. No. No saves coming. Let it burn. My colonists before stuff. They can destroy stuff. I gotta make sure my colonists are safe. Sometimes you can't res them. If everything completely goes tits up, I can't wait for new arrivals, but I should not have to. I have a stockpile of ovums. And we're actually going to get into making those into actual colonists here very shortly. I can only have a total of 10 native pawns. A native pawn is somebody I had not had any direction how they were created. Excuse me. We're actually getting rid of all but 4 in the ship launch. That way we can get some more biodiversity in our colony. All colonists, prisoners, and housemates must be converted to the timekeeper's faith. We're not have a problem with that either. I have housemaids. They do not count toward my colonist total, and I can only have 1 housemaid per 5 colonists. 1 faction on site, no mercy. Right now, I don't have one. A couple people that are ticking my pissed off bone, but right now nobody's done anything to the point where excuse that yawn. It had every reason to come out. I have slept for shit for the past 1, 2, 3 nights in a row. Why? Because my dumbass needed to do one more thing in Daisy. Yeah, there's that. Tattered peril is an unforgivable sin. Right here, we're in the 50s. We're about to tick over to the 60s here, not too long from now. So we're actually making very decent fucking time. It's going to be a whole another year before we get to 100, but I'm okay with that. Maybe a year and a half, perfectly fine. We got a lot of shit left to do. It doesn't look like it, but oh boy, there's a lot of stuff to do. So we're going to go ahead and go to our live. I'm going to make sure that my Twitch is up and on. Nope. Stream manager. Let's make sure we got tone. Do we have tone? Beautiful. Tone there. All right. And then let's take a look. We're going to go ahead and take a look at our mods because I don't have very many I did want to go over some of these. Harmony, make shit work. Core game, royalty, ideology, biotech anomaly, and now Odyssey. I don't know why I sing that. I just do. I like it. Hugslib, lets mods run. Allow tool. The person that made Allow tool deserves all the huggies in the fucking world. Like, it's fantastic. I don't even use it for a lot of it. It's just holler gently and select shit. Ah, sorry about that again. Oh boy. I'll wake up eventually. But that has more tools than what I use. Camera Plus allows you guys to see my base in its full entire glory. Also lets me like get really in and see, you know, what my pawns are doing. Colorblind minerals. I am 45. I'm already in progressives. Fuck the police. I need out. Development menus. Same thing. It's a lot of some functionality to that. What do I use it? Pretty icons that I don't have to read. So there's that. P music. Again, just an amazing mod. Simple checklist. That's just to make sure that all my small little tasks are on target and I don't forget something very important when I use the damn thing like I'm supposed to. Smart speed. So this allows me to go to speed 4 without being in dev mode. It is with the time dilation on the colonies. This really doesn't do very much, but I also can't take it out either. Hurrah! Boy, hey, wake up. I picked two vanity mods. These should be base game. The reason why, I don't know why they're not base game. Please make them base game. Stackable chunks, small table. Cheaper grab anchors. I did that when I thought I could save world tiles. I cannot, unfortunately. So this is a defunct, but it does allow me to create some for like low, but we've already got the 2 that we're going to need. I added this before I upgraded my computer. It's slower tick spawn. We're at 9. It's helping. We still have room to make sure that goes up, so that way I can have the slightest chance of offsetting the time dilation. Stack XXL also puts things in bigger stacks, so there's not so much to render. These I added after I got my new computer and realized that the time dilation was still going pretty bad. Performance is moles. I have no idea if I pronounced that right or not. No clue. And then Missile Girl, which is a continuation of Rocket Man. And it also helps game run just a smidge. What the fuck is a smidge? I don't know. Smidge smither. Yep. Let's go. Also, excuse me for a second. All of the teas for me. But we got some Rimworld on deck this morning, and I can't wait. We've got a lot of stuff to do today. We're working on getting the pollution cleaned up. We're working on the outer walls. We need to get a better food situation going. I've got pemmican being made, and I need more pemmican being made. Also thinking about starting that DayZ series as soon as the server that we're playing on moves over. One, I'm really just having so much fun. And that, and also Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 1 is going to come back. It's just, right now, it's all of the slow bits. It's just fake wishes. And it's hard for Cages to stream during the weekday, and the weekends we usually get tucked into a game, so it'll be fun. It'll come back when it comes back. There is no rush on any of my stuff, so that's good. Oh, somebody's shooting stuff. Okay. I'll put that in speed 4 while I get everything around my desk situated. Also, my cats are like not even laying down this morning. They're all up and about and running around and doing stuff and being the ultimate of all cats, which means they're being brats. Let's see. Got the security doors in. I need some on both sides. And it looks like that may have actually been the right spacing for those. But let's work on the wall first. Make sure those are all done in. They are. Okay. That does not go there. I'll go there. And the tree, we'll get it. Pollock's tree. We do have a little bit of pollution on the map, but I think we'll be okay. We're not going to be here extra long term. Last time we got most of the beds installed. We got most of the good things. We got Hush on artwork. We've got the exterior done. We've got the wall started. We've got all of the power supply done. I also want to make sure that we have enough power pool that I don't have to worry about if one of my exteriors go out because someone decided that they were going to break it. All right, so we have redecorated the dining room. We're getting that fixed now. We've got the wall planned. We've got all of the beds done. So we're going to be working on the kill box today. Did I have any chance at all to come here, buddy? Are you okay? My cat, I had my old boom where I had my other laptop and he just ran right into it, head him first, and it went bonk, and he just continued on his way. I'm like, all right. I guess he is all right. Let me get situated here. So what do we got? All right, so we've got plenty of food rolling. Yes, we just need to be making more pemmican, which means that we need to take that other kitchen here. I'm going to put that there, and we're going to go ahead and get that started. Looks like we may need more storage as well. And bills. Okay, so we're maxed out on pemmican. So it's 750 times 6 times 1, 2, 3, 4. Did we? Alright, those are grouped. I want to add more pemmican storage. It may be overkill at this point, but I think it's important. Settings. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 6 times 750. So we're going to do some... You know what? I don't even have to do that on my calculator. I can hand math that. That's 36. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 36 stack, 6 times 6. Yeah, so 36 times 750. 0, 3, 18. Two, 4. Alright, so drop the 0, another 0. I think that's that, but we will check my mathums on stream maths. Carry the 1. So that is 27,000 units if I have that correct. So that's what we're going to put that to. Bills, details, 27,000. 1,000. Alright. We'll make sure that the details on that are there. Ingredient radius. We want to drop that super low. Alright, we'll copy that. Get that there. Bills. Paste that there. I'm going to do 1,000 package travel mills here. That should get that done. And then we have storage to put it. Fantastic. Hubert and Victoria are social fighting. Stop that. We also need a run of hemagen just in case my people get hurt, but that's a run. Make sure I don't forget. Right now we got that being made out of uranium. Hopefully we have some more uranium coming in. And I've got those X'd off for a reason. Boys, if you knock over my tea, it's going to be a very upsetty. Hey, buddy. It's my little snuggle bug. Shut up, girl. Snuggly wiggly bug. A snuggle bug. Okay. Alright, so I can still do long form mathem, so that's good. Also, I got a job. It's only temporary for right now, but it does have the opportunity to come something a little bit either part-time or full-time, which is really good. Because I've been on my ass for too long and I was so bored. But Goose's 13 carcinoma is now growing. Well, we're going to go ahead and take care of the goose. Going to take care of the goosey. Hey! Don't bite me! Like I said, my cats are being absolute terrors today. One, fucking yes. About damn time. Florida has a slow season. And I'm really happy that that's no longer a thing, but oh boy. Oh, let me take a look, make sure that I've got all the wildlife. Oh, I gotta do a wildlife run here. Oh, I gotta also do the damn pemmican overflow. I need kibble overflow here. I need to do that now. Let's get them to... Oh, I don't have enough room. You know what we're going to do? We're going to add... I don't really have a lot of those I can add, but let's go ahead and... Alright, and then we're going to link these settings. Okay. So that should help get the rest of these brickums in. And we are absolutely going to haul those urgently. That'll give them a day for that. And we'll come back here and we'll check. Don't have to worry about trading. And until we get the kibble overflow, there's really not much I can do there. Centipede hoe. What is this? Okay. Excuse? Fuck him up. Yeah, you don't get to hunt my mega scarabs, buddy. It's gonna eat my mega scarabs. How dare. What a brat. I really do think we're good on smoke leaf for a while, so I'm going to turn off sewing over here. Uh, we're legitimately running out of room, and uh, the stash is growing. So let's go ahead and put that on a quick pause. And we'll take a look at the first of the new year. About adding more xenoderms. This has to constantly go though. All right, let's get back to our ship launch site. And that trade we actually need. Chris, can you... I don't think you have enough rank. Sand should though. Ah, Royal Tribute Collector. No, thank you. One thing I haven't seen any of are the slave traders. A lot of the times you'll have slave traders on here. I don't remember if that's a mod or not. I don't think that's a mod. Alright, so here, I think to give us the best bet, I want to put our outer walls 4 on the outside instead of the inside. So let's go ahead and change those plans. Let's go 4 total, so it means 3 wide. We'll put those on the outside of that. So first things first, we should have enough for that little section there, and I've got to look and see where the rest of the uranium's at on the map. Interior barricades, I would like them to be uranium or plasteel, but I'm not sure exactly what we got. Plasteel, steel, steel. There's some uranium over there. Would like that a little bit closer to home. Okay, we have uranium there too. Let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and move these guys to here and get that run with some power. There we go. There it goes. So that way all we're doing is running uranium. That's the most important thing at the moment. Not to mention we need them for our slug turrets and for other bits as well. Alright, then I want Lando. Chris should be asleep. Yep. Lando, work on that. San, work on this one. Martina, Captain could work on this one. So that way we got him up and running. We're going to run some additional power cord just to make sure that's there, and that'll connect there. We don't have a lot on our waiting game at the moment because, you know, it's not a huge ginormous space. We're going to get the interior done. We're going to get it nice and colored so that way it's pretty. And it looks like 55 is when we're going to set off the ship. So we've got plenty of time to get everything situated and stuff done. Ignore the old lady grunting. I'm not that old, damn it. But my crisscross chair allows me to sit crisscross, and sometimes the joints be hurty. Just saying. Nobody likes it when anybody complains that they're in pain all day, even if you are in pain all day, because you know, if you get around people that are like, well, I mean, you know, you're always complaining, shit like that. If you guys have ever been around somebody that like just nitpicks all of your shit from Jump Street instead of saying, you know, oh shit, that sounds like it hurts. I'm sorry that hurts. You know, to show your actual concern instead of blowing, you know, people. I was about to say that wrong. Instead of dismissing what people are saying, you know, you need to, oh, hey, I heard that, or hey, I see that. You know, is there anything that I can do? And that is the most useless phrase on the face of the planet, but it does show that you care. Because a lot of times, no. There is nothing you can do other than, you know, actually listen to somebody when they say they hurt. Yeah. Alright. I need that cleaned. And I think we'll make Evans do it. And that's not too bad of a run there. I think we do need another shelf. Oh, I need to redo these shelves in stone, don't I? Yes, I do. Because that shit'll catch on fire. To select that. Select this. Make the settings that way nothing gets put weird. That purple, red, and burnt umber looks really good together. So I think we're going to go red for the bedrooms, the deep purple for the items, and maybe that burnt umber for the walls. Make it look like stone. Oh, that sounds pretty. Hi, Beerus. Is there any reason why you have your crusty cat toes on my laptop? Yes, those are very beautiful cat feet, but can you please get them off my laptop? You're currently touching my number pad. And now my screen. I think he might actually be chasing the mouse. You chasing the mouse? You're so cute. Will you please come and sit down on the lovely bit of cat chair that I have kept just for you? So, and the only thing that's going to stand out is the blue for our ideology room, which is as close to the blue as we can get. Excuse me. Excuse you. No, I can't hold you the entire time I'm playing my video games. As I say, as I hold him the entire time I play my video games. I'm going to give you a complex, Beerus. More than you already have, my poor kitty kitty. Whoop. If you guys can hear that gentle thumping sound, is because my cat likes the hard patties. He's so weird. He's such a weird cat. But he's my cat. So, Sia, what are you going to be doing? Well, it's going to be organization and data entry. So, stuff that I am more than qualified for. I'll be able to wear my headset because I'll be alone most of the time. And also, you know, the whole ADHD diagnosis, I can request sensory objects. I probably won't, but I will wear my headset. And if anything is said about it, then I'll say, okay, well, here, this is why. What are these? Steel walls. Let's go get those deconstructed. A little bit of extra steel never hurts anybody. I also want to go ahead and take this down as well, just to give us a little bit more options for some more things. And we wanted to double check and make sure that is completely overlapped, and it is. So I don't accidentally, you know, kill my people. Yeah. I've done that before. We'll go ahead and get all of that, because there's not a whole lot of resources on this map, and we'll take what we need. We're good on wood for the moment. hallways are nicely... Oh, I got one little dark spot there. Let's fix that. Right there should be fine. And we're very well lit. Alright, well, while my people are doing that, I'm going to put in another wall order. Then we're going to start designing our kill box, which is going to have a trapped corridor with no doors, a single inlet to the center, and turret line, what is that thing called? Oh, please don't be a words be hard day today. Barricade. And barricade lines as well. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get that planned in as soon as I get these other wall orders in. So yeah, won't you get bored of this run eventually? No. No. This is... This right here, because I was talking, I got my mid-quarterly hair shearing yesterday. Now I was talking to Deshawn. So I go to a barber shop. One, I hate the girls' salon experience. I hate it with the passion of 1,000 burning suns. Because I just want my hair cut. I am not particularly picky about, you know, my hair. I just want enough to cover the bald spot, and then when it gets to where I can't cover said bald spot, I'm going to shave my head. My mom's like, you're not going to shave your head. Watch me. Who's the lady that was on Conan the Barbarian that had her head shaved? She was so beautiful. I'll have to remember her name because she was in a lot of 80s movies and I loved her so much. But I'm not afraid of that. I can't wear wigs. They're too hot. They're too itchy. My sensitivity will not let me wear wigs. So it's either that or constantly wearing hats, which I don't mind. I like hats. But also, you know, Anyway, long story short, I go to a barber. His name is Deshawn. He is the sweetest person I've ever met. Very, very simple, very easy. No, do you want it curled? Do you want it blow dried? Do you want it styled? Do you want it dyed? You've got a lot of gray hair. You know, it's just, and then everybody in there, it's not a comfortable experience for me. So I just prefer barbers. You go in, they cut your fucking hair, you leave. It's so easy. So easy. Not a million different questions. He's not trying to sell me 70 different products. Go in, cut my hair, get the fuck out. I love it so much. It should be a thing. I was in there when we were talking because, you know, barbers like to talk. I mean, that's the whole thing. Asked about what you're doing, where you're working, all that good stuff. And I managed to get in right before my interview. So I had a nice fresh cut. We're sitting there and we're talking about my Twitch and my streaming. And, you know, I'm slowly growing my channel. But at the end of the day, this is what I do to unwind. This is my time to, you know, just talk to you guys. You're friends. And most of you are. And just to relax and rest and have a little bit of fun. And, you know, an opportunity to talk a billion miles a minute without anybody telling me, you know, slow down or I can't talk about that or all different kind of shit. So I enjoy it. It's my fun time. And so if it takes me till never before my channel takes off and gets really, you know, popular, that's fine with me. I don't mind being a small, very small content creator. I am trying, let me make sure that is all overlap. It is gorgeous. Would it be nice to be able to stay home, play video games all day and make money? Absolutely. I mean, who doesn't want to stay home and play video games all day? Not this chick. I would love to just stay home and play video games all day and make money, but to do that is kind of hard to do. It really is. You know, you don't think about, you know, all the time and effort and everything that goes into into streaming. If you want good content and you want stuff edited, I will have to find me an editor to go through this. One, I don't have time. If I had a bajillion bucks sitting in my back pocket and didn't have to worry about anything other than no job hunting, no cooking, no cleaning, I could dedicate 110% of my time to my channel and get everything edited and put into a nice little box framework. But I don't have that time. So if I want, like, I think GK was saying that, to cut each episode down to 30 minutes, get them edited and get it put up. I don't have that kind of time, and I don't have that kind of talent either. And then if I have to pay somebody to do it, that's going to cost money, again, that I don't have. So right now I'm perfectly fine being a small little me, doing small little me things, and having fucking fun. I'll take it. I want to count how many brickums were down here so that way I can see where to put the wall on the other side. That's an 8. That's an 8 there. So we're going to do some security doors again. Right there. And then we're going to put down some bridges. Let's go ahead and do a wooden bridge there. There. And here. Just in case we need to get from point A to point B. So that way my colonists don't get their little toesies wet. Because, oh no, how dare we get our toesies wet. Oh no. Okay, so they're building that. Let's go ahead and get this all nice and planned. And I do want this forward. So that's going to have to be concrete. For sure. Bree, can I get you to please clean that polluted area? But I am 110% super stoked. It's not the full time I wanted. It is the pay I wanted, though. So, worst case scenario, I don't have a lot of bills. I live very frugally. Oh, there's a chat. It's a stinky old bot. Fuck off, bot. I live very frugally. I don't need much. Most of my spending money is spent on my cats or, stuff for the house and food. Because, of course, food is extremely importante. Because, motherfucker, it is food. Oh, my mouths. We celebrated yesterday when we get in a job. I went and got some pot roast and I cooked it and it came out fantastic, if I do say so myself. I had some leftovers for breakfast. I'm not worried about that animal flu at all. So let's go ahead and I know I have some steel left. How much steel do I have? 2,800. That should be enough to get this done. It's a dry thunderstorm. We may get some fire. Let's go ahead with some floors. I want to go ahead and do this as concrete so that way we have a nice flat surface to go on. Beautiful. And once that gets filled in, it won't take my guys very long at all to get that done either. I also need to expand my home area, so let's get that done as well. I want to make sure that all my walls are included, so that way we can go ahead and get them repaired when we need to. Butamus. Roll out from here to here. Perfect. Alright, let's make sure we've got all of our... Whoop, you are not zoned for home, and you're missing your door. Let's get that door put in there. Limestone door. And also, So everybody knows I'm back in therapy. Therapy is a good thing. Oh, if you guys haven't noticed by now, I may have a couple of slight, small, nearly non-detectable issues with my mental health ums. Uh, but this gives me a chance to actually, talk to somebody, get back into therapy. I have done therapy before. This is the second round. But I'm also seeing a psychiatrist as well that's helping me, one, get diagnosed, to help me with my medication to control my symptoms. And three, is another person to talk to, which is amazing. We upped my medicines for the last month, and I have been through no less than 7 or 8 storms, and I have not had to take a panic attack medicine for that. So we're actually seeing a shit ton of progress. Um, Medicine doesn't fix everything, just so you guys know. Yes, the meds are life changing. Yes, I have the attention span of a god, but you also have to have some common sense to go with that, and that's, it's also a thing. And also, it doesn't stop you from procrastinating, but once you do decide to make up your mind up about something, it's much easier to get stuff done. You're not sitting there going, beating yourself up about why you haven't done anything yet. I still have to go through my clothes. All of my clothes need to be gone through. I need to try them on. I need to make sure they actually fit. And I haven't done that yet because it requires me to sit there and try on clothes after clothes after clothes and see which actually fits, which works, which ones I've never worn, because I'll pick stuff up and be like, oh, well, that's fucking cute, and then I never wear it like a dummy. So I've got to go through everything. I've got to pare down because I do have clothes that I haven't worn in forever. But I think that's more of a, just I like to have clothing options. My sister is very minimalist, the one that I live with. So she has like 2 pairs of breeches, her work shirts, and the rest of the time she comes in and steals my clothes. I gotta also make sure that I keep her a selection out that I know she likes to wear mine, so that way I don't throw them away and I'll just keep them in a drawer for her. Am I going to tell her I'm doing this? Absolutely not. It's just one of the things that you work around when you live with people you actually care about. Like my brother-in-law does not like pork, so I try to only have pork at least like once a month, and then I try to cook it while he's asleep, so that way the smell doesn't bother him, because he gets nauseous when he smells it. So there's that. Also bacon. I don't cook bacon unless my sister's cooking it. Most of the time she cooks it for a dog, and I'll go there a still piece or two, but other than that, because it's a respect almost thing. It's more of a, you care about what somebody else cares about, so you're just being very, oh, there's a word for that starts with the C, considerate. There we go. You're just to be considerate. So that's an actual thing. I do love that muted purple and the burnt umber and the auburn. That is pretty. I can go ahead and put down an art order because Hush isn't doing anything. I think for the bedrooms we're going to switch it up. We're going to put the red floors in. I can go ahead and get that done as well. We're going to get this place looking beautiful. Auburn. Do I want the whole hallway? Do I want the whole corridor? Yes. Why did I get a Zert? All those are underground wires. Something is terribly wrong with one of my wires. Let's go see where that's at. Jump to location. Is it? Oh, that's not roofed. I'm a dummy. Because those have to be roofed. Build. Yep, right there. I forgot. That's okay. We fixed. Let's go ahead and draft and drop everybody, so that way we don't lose some of those crops. And we should be doing excellent and when we get all of our pemmican done, we'll switch to some of the other things. That should fix that. We have a conversion. Let's go see if that's murder. Wog. Alright, so these are these guys over here. So they survived. Optimus is a quick sleeper. That's right. They absolutely get to be put in the talent farm. Fern, as soon as you're get your snack, we're going to go ahead and knock them out, and we're going to put them in the talent farm. Extract IVF, anesthetize, and everyone have Fern. Do it super quick. We're already in December, so we're almost in year 54, which only gives us a year to complete my defenses. And that's a little... Can you please work on stuff? And we are trying to get as many different ovums as possible. Where? The sun lamps. Darn it. That's right. I don't need the sun lamps on with the roofs off, do I? Zone. Alright, so let's make sure that all the crops get sunlight. Then I can turn the sun lamps off. Okay, and toggle off. As with the roofs. Okay. So I do it. Getting them ready to ride. Are you knocked out already? Yes, you are. Even when you're done, will you please carry them to... Where did you go? Haven will get her. I am thinking about starting the DayZ series as soon as the server we're working on actually does a server restart. It's Nemalsk, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's beginner friendly, but it has the storms. It doesn't have any AI pawns or anything. It's got a really good loot table so far. It's got really good bags. And there's not a lot of food, so the food production is going to be pretty good. And let me tell you, the guys that I got running, Cages has about, I want to say 8K hours in that game. I barely got maybe 100 hours, 200 hours in total. I'll have to look. I could look right now, actually. Where's my Steam on this? Steam. Library. DayZ's up at the top. Oh, a little bit better. So I've got 177 hours in. So almost 200 hours in. So I'm pretty confident that I can play and not die every 10 seconds. I almost fucking ate shit last night. We went to... It starts with an A. It's not Andromeda, but it's close. We went to one of those, And I was out exploring because we were waiting for the light to turn on so we could go see the big floaty spear thing, and go see the aliens. So that's the thing. And I was out there exploring, and then I was on top of, I guess, a collection tower, and I fell down in water, and it was, why are we still getting zerts? Why are we still getting zerts? Those are all powered off. Why are we getting zerts? Let me see if I can't figure out why. Messages. A heater. Okay. Yep. So first of all, we're gonna turn that one off, and that one off, evidently. Good gravy. Beautiful. All right, so let's see, take a look on what we got. We got a masterful one there. So we're going to start dropping these in bedrooms for everybody. Good. We'll deconstruct that one. There's an excellent. Put that there. Excellent or better is what we're looking for. Now, I could sell those for some extra money, but I think we'll be okay for the moment. Yep, yep, yep. My pemmican empire is growing. Let's get these hauled urgently. So that way we know exactly what we've got. Do I have those drop on ground for some reason? Not supposed to. Let's go bills. Details. I do. I'm going to take to the best stockpile because I don't have a hauler. No. No, I'm not. Details. Drop on floor. We're not going to. What we're going to do is we're going to put a haul urgently on some of the rice and see if we can't get it all stored. And haul urgently on the pemmican. I know it's taking time away from our putting our floors down, but it'll be fine. There is storage. Also got to watch our temp. Pemmican will last forever. 1.2 years. That's longer than we're going to be here. Yeah, that's a year and a half. We're going to be here a year and some. I wanted to start off the last quadrant, though, so we'll see. We'll see how well that goes. Major break risk. Who's about to break? Nobody's about to break. Nobody's about to break on this. Get the rest of the uranium ready. Got a little bit of gold there, and we're going to need that. And it's almost been an hour. I'm going to go get up. I'm going to go take a quick walkie break, and I shall be right back. And no, I don't take walkie breaks when I just am playing. I waited so long yesterday to go pee that I was doing the PP dance. That's what we were doing. So. But I will be right back. Beerus is in charge of the comms. And if he merts at you, please know that he is not hungry. He's just an asshole. Be right back. So I need more tea. I probably need more tea too. Let's do all of those together. Take it all away from I also forgot to text my friends and let them know that I have been void. So I got to do that. So you guys might be hearing some donkeys on the phone. Yep. Okay. Oh, pillow before I get coffee. Let's see. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I also upped my pillow game. I got even pillars. Yes, I know I'm saying that word wrong. It's perfectly fine. My friend Renee in Moultrie had a pit bull. She is just so nutty. When you got to her house, you know, after you did the whole sniff inspection to make sure that you weren't there to kill her family, and you passed said sniff inspection, I was sleeping there with Renee. She had this huge fucking bed, and her dog would sleep with us. And her thing was she would bring you pillows to play with. Just all the pillows, all of the time. Alright, so that Pollux tree, we need more Pollux trees. Alright, let's get some trades started. Orbital trader. We're going to put one outside unpowered. Let's put that there. We're going to put some on the interior. One. Ooh. Hey, Delta. Welcome to the stream, bud. We're playing some Rimworld this morning. And I'm the employed. Yay, I got a job. But welcome. This is a goods trader. Where is that at? Yay, I know. I'm super duper stoked about it. But we're at the ship launch site. I don't know that if you've been in since we went to the ship launch site, but we got the basements going down, we got the exterior walls going up, and we're planning the defenses today. You got an ad, sorry. I know, please bear with the ads. It does help me make a little bit of extra money, so I really appreciate it. You guys hanging out through there. Yeah, sorry about the ads, but it does help, so thank you so much. But yes, we got the ship launch base done. I'm getting it all nice and pretty now. We're setting up for in-game and getting our defenses run this morning. And I need Pollux trees. $100 already? No, ship launch in-game. So I've got 4. I can do all 4 endings that don't end the world. We've already done Anomaly. We've already done Royalty. This is a ship launch ending. And the last one will be the Odyssey ending. And oh, we are way past 100 days, bud. No, we're in year 53, about to be 54. So basically, we're a little over halfway. Halfwaysums, but this ending we'll do it in the next year. Oh no, I wished. No, it's going to take another year and a half to get through the last part of the series, probably. That silver has got to come inside for sure. Well, so the last 10 years, I actually am going to do a couple of things. I got a couple of different endings planned. So, do you want the spoilers? I could tell you. It's up to you. But I do have different endings planned. Alright. So one I blow everything the fuck up. I do what my sister does when she's done with her colonies. I plant uh, anti-grain warhead steppy thingies. And yeah, we blow it the fuck up. Uh-huh. That is one of the 4, technically 5 endings that I have. And one of those is also that I give you guys the world download. We just fade to black. You guys get the world file. And you guys get to play in my world and my bases. And then I have a couple of really, really different ones in there. But those are the 2 out of the 5, 6-ish that I've got planned for the way this is going to end. If you've ever watched Pete Complete, he does something very similar where he runs through all the different ending options for each of the ending scenarios. So yeah, there's that. Yes. Me and my family, we play this game a lot. a lot. As a matter of fact, I'll let you guys know how many hours I have in Rimworld at the moment. 4,719.6 hours in Rimworld alone. That's not counting all the different games I play. But this Guild Wars 1 is ranking high up there with that as well. So when I say I game, I game. All right, at the end of my colonies, I do 2 things. You should probably do one of those. All right, so what do? Let us know, Delta. Let us know. Yes, a lot of hours. Yes. Yes, it is. As you can tell, I'm a little bit of a lot of insane, but it's also like one of my goals. I've always wanted a 100-year colony, and the closest I've ever gotten on stream is this run right here. We're in year 53. Personally, my personal best is year 63 for my personal best try, and those were before I even started streaming. I've been playing this game since beta 18, and it's one of my very favoriteest video games ever. Ooh. Do you have one of these? Hold on. Not that one. This one. Okay, I'm following. So you get them built up to the peak of everything that is peaky. Gotcha. Then what do? Because it's Rimworld. You gotta do something else. Gotta be something else. I know it. I can feel it. Ha! So you make all the other colonists fight until there's nobody else but the Grand Poobah, huh? That's funny. The one room I have that's wondrously impressive, it's one of the hardest room stats to get. These are gold and silver floors, my dude. Like, it is so hard to get that above the 245. And I'm actually 3 points above what it needs to be wondrously impressive. So, yes, I get that. That sounds like a wonderful ending, but I don't think I've ever done the Gladiator Arena. I'm going to see, because I know that's with ideology. What kind of trader did I need here? I need a general trader, I think. Oh, so just kind of start them from scratch? Yeah. No, that absolutely makes sense. I need a Pollux tree, which means I need a couple of different traders. Let's take Zan. We're going to call my buddies. First thing, we're going to call the Merchants Coalition. Request an orbital trader. Let's do an exotic goods from there. We're going to request Taya. We're going to do a general goods trader from there. Bulk goods, okay. Then we're going to do Luga. Caravan. Bulk goods trader. I'm looking for another Pollux tree. And then I don't think I can call the Broken Dominion. I don't think I have enough rank over here. I probably don't have enough rank over here, so we'll just leave it there. Oop. Wrong tab. So it's like the end of Avengers where it sits on a chair on a cliff. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. There is storage space. There may not be storage space. There is. Storage. All raw foods. There's plenty of room over there. What you talking about? No space. And then, so the timeline, we've got, I slotted 10 years for the ship launch because I didn't know that it came with a fully equipped ship. So I didn't know that. So, but now I do know. So now that I know, that's all a thing. But I slotted 10 years for this base. We're only going to use 5 of those. And the other 5, we're going to get our ship crew together. We're going to put them in growth fats. We're going to go ahead and adjust their xenoderms before they even get born. And then we're going to, because the next run is going to be capturing all the animals for the zoo. And building the Beerus. So let me get my notebook. Hold on a second, because I said that timeline a little wrong. Yes, I have a notebook just for my Rimworld series. It's amazing. Yep. Say the 4th. My buddy's mom's birthday is coming up very soon. Dude, yeah, like, I know you guys can't see because I'm still a little shy. I will get over that. I'll get a camera eventually because I want you guys to see my kitties. Kitties with a K, not with a T, with a K. Kitties, my cats. Just so we're clear, I've not that kind of channel. Let's see. So years 50 to 60 I have done for the caravan ship launch. 51 to 55 is the base build, so we are going to go get that done. We're going to actually end the run on 55. I have 55 to 60 for the ship launch ending and the ship build, because I thought it only came with the control panel. Very, very much so. 60 to 70, we're building the Beerus, and we're using the GOAT method from Doc M. Grind, optimize, automate, and thrive. So we're going to use some Minecraft inspiration to get the SS Beerus up and running, which is also named after my blue boy over here. Years 70, 80 is the zoo run. To make the zoo run more interesting, we are doing it alphabetically for everything except the ones that we can't actually tame. We'll have to buy those. And there's that. Years 80 to 90 is going to be the Odyssey ending run. It will probably take those 10 years because I want to mine out all the asteroids. I got to make sure that we have like all the things we need, and that's going to be that. So years 90 to 100, I've actually got a list of weird and crazy goals that I want to try. Let's see. Where you be? my other list. So I think I want to get to 1,000,000 in silver and gold, which we will have to adjust the stack XXL to even store that. Another couple of ideas is to go and do a faction clear. Everybody that's not Lagua, Taya, and the Broken Dominion, who are our very good friends. Oh, yes. Yes. Well, at the moment, I'm working on getting 1,000,000 kibble. So if you'll take a look, we started the menagerie in year 40. So it took 10 years to get the infrastructure up. And right now, I am sitting on a cool 463,000 units of kibble, which is, we need that. That is not an if, and, or but. That is an absolute, because the math on keeping 218 animals alive with food isn't fucking insane. And then I'm not even going to have all the animals on display. That's why we have the crypto cabinets over here. I also need to go ahead and get some of this done up while I'm thinking about it. Where were we going to put the door for that? Because I don't want my animals running in and out. I think we're going to do an airlock here, which means I need to move this. I'm going to put that in that corner there. Got to do an airlock here, so that way no light gets in there. Go ahead and move that over. We can go ahead and do this right now. They're working on building floors and such. Hey, Joe buddy. But that's the general timeline that I've got working up. Some of the other weird and wacky things that I wanted to try was to have a legendary, every type of legendary item, and kind of like put it in a museum type thing. Oh shoot, that is my trader. I'm gonna miss it. Don't miss the trader. Martina, go, run. Come on, buddy. Come sit down. Now, do I have enough money for all of this? Probably not. But that's fine. A little bit more bioferrite. Pollock seed. Yes, please. That's what I really, really need. We're going to go ahead and sell those instead. That gives us a little bit of stuff. Shoot. I can't afford all that. The pollock seed is the most important one, though. So let's back off on the bioferrite. I just need 30. So 8 more. That'll help. Let's back off the components and the advanced components. We're actually making those. We're going to back off of the Nutrimine as well. We don't have a whole lot. Let's buy as much Nutrimine as we can. And still leave us a little bit of extra money. It's 4 each, so if we get 80, that should be enough for a good run. Okay. Lovely. Alright, let's get all this hauled. I want to plant this Pollux tree. We're going to plant that bad boy right there. And Soya, can I get you to plant that? Alright, looks like somebody else has already got it. And the that's. So while they're doing that and that's getting planted, we're gonna go over here and make our kibble secondary storage. We're gonna go ahead and use uranium walls for that. I'm also gonna get these walls colored, but that'll be later. We're going to build copies, and we're just going to stack all of these out. We do want a running line, so just so that way they can get to things. want to make sure that they can get to the storage. So they should be able to. Alright, then before anything else gets done, I've got to get those linked up. And that'll be the wall there. So they should be able to reach all of those. We're going to put in uranium wall here to here. And that's going to be our... We don't want any light in there. That's what's going to happen to that. And then I want one of these. Yeah, I did leave enough room. Beautiful. So that should be enough of a light break for in there. We will double, triple check that. And then I don't want the animals to get into this part of it. And then we're going to go ahead and pause that so I can select one of these first. And then we're going to select all of these, which is going to take a hot minute. That's why I've got my game paused. And then we got to do the math on how much this can hold in here. Link settings. Beautiful. So how many is that? 30 plus 13, so that's 43. Sorry, stream of mathums. Yay! It's a raid! No, it's not a raid. Oh, it's a bot. Fuck off, bot! As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and do that. Fuck off, bot. Alright. I saw raid on there. I was like, yay. Alright, so what was that? Shit. Okay. 30 plus 13 is 43. Each one 6 times 750 times 43. Oh boy. Okay, so math brain attack. Let's see. And 6 times 750, so each one will hold 4,500. 4,500 times 40 is 180,000. 193,000, almost 200,000. So 193. Got 500,000 now. That's not even enough storage to hold 1 million. I would need 450,000 here. I absolutely can add more of those in there. Okay, I think that's what we're going to do, because right now we've got plenty of room for expansion. I've got enough for another run there and there. It's going to make that a little cramped in there, but I think we'll be okay. Let's go ahead and get those in here too. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Deconstruct that one, and we're going to rebuild probably there. And then select that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Link settings. So for now, that should be fine. But we have to up my totals for the kibble. Builds. Details. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, 999,999. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. 800,000. Details 800,000. We'll copy that and go here. Oh, take copy. Let's copy the clipboard. Let's make sure that, yes, the ingredient radiance is good. And bills, details. Take 2 or kibble. I'm gonna do drop on floor instead. That may be a problem, but we've got lifters over here, so it shouldn't be too bad. Alright, copy to clipboard. Yeah, I know. It's the snit pickly bits, but snit pickly bits are very importante. Bills. Wonderful. Construction has re-begun on our kibble hoard. Yay! Yeah, sorry, I get really silly about some things, but that's perfectly fine. I also have a notepad and a sticky notepad and a pencil too. Yeah, I like to keep... My handwriting is absolute shit. Okay? It is worse than chicken scratch. It's worse than any doctor's notice you've ever seen before in your entire life. But it's my handwriting. Nothing is going to change it. It's just the way I be. So... but I still like to handwrite notes. You know, definitely absolute shit. That's what you get when you teach somebody to learn how to learn their letters and stuff on damn computer. Don't learn the handwriting. And it's funny because my sisters have, my sisters have decent handwriting. Mine is pure just fucking chicken scratch, but I still like to write stuff out. One, I can read my own handwriting. And 2, nobody else can read my handwriting except my mom. My mom might be able to get in my notes and tell what's what, but it's because she's my mama. Speaking of my mama, she's in there sleeping. Yeah, I went to go check on all my people when I go to get up. Just, it's not as bad as it used to be again. Meds are fan-fucking-tastic, but when the kiddos were babies... when the kiddos were babies, I would go and check on them, a lot. We could probably build another one here. Let's go ahead and make sure that's linked. It's a very small freezer, so I think we're doing okay. Are we making smoke leaves yet? No. What do I want to put smoke leaf production? Probably needs to be down in here somewhere. I have expansion room. Why don't we get us a little smoke leaf production area over here? That sounds like a good idea. It doesn't have to be... Doesn't have to be anything like... Wunderbar. We are making Nutramine and meds, so that's great. And my hushy boy is making statues like it's his job. All right, so Yvonne's genes have finished regrowing. That's fantastic. Let's take a look. Bio, Centurion, Implantor version 2. And no, I'm not going to get in that today. I just know that it's almost time for the first rounders to go again to implant people. Yay. But yeah, I've got so much going on. I'm so excited about the new job. Just really happy. And for somebody that cusses a lot, you know, I am actually a very sweet person. So the cussing is just a side effect of how I grew up. And also, I'm a grown fucking adult. That's right. But yeah, no, I'm like legitimately happy, so that's always good. I've got a clean sweeper here. That's all I need. I don't even think I need a lifter. I do want another housemaid over here. I have a prison. I'll set them up for them. I could bring one from my other colony, so I'm trying to do everything. I'm trying to do everything in this base, so that way I don't have to worry about stuff. Oh, absolutely, I stream other things. I've got Guild Wars 1 content. I've got a D&D content. It's all on my YouTube. Let me get my Twitch up, and I'll put that in Twitch chat. I can't do that from my phone. My channel information, I think it's just at Sidina, but I'm not entirely sure. View your channel. Yeah, it's at Sidina at YouTube. Can I share my channel link? Share channel. Copy channel ID. Go to Twitchums. Go to my live. Make sure it's muted. And Control V. There we go. So that's the... I don't even think you can click on that. Hold on. There it is. YouTube. Oh, come on, you dinky thing. There we go. Sorry, I copied the wrong tingy. Hey, that bio link, I'm gonna have to switch that while I'm thinking about it. Creator dashboard. To do activity feed. My alerts. Activity followers list. Where is it? Is it my Prime page? Extensions. That's not it. Stream manager, alerts, community maybe? No. Collections, clips, community. Maybe it's under the community tab. Pretty sure it was under my original stuff settings. Ooh. Channel. YouTube. Let's see if it takes me to the right channel. Oh, it does. Okay. No, it's good. So, I have 2 seasons of D&D on right now. No. Yeah, no. No. So, Oh, I didn't mean to move that. Take that back. All right, let's let the Streamlabs. Okay, there's my traders. Good, 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 good. So yes, I've got a lot. I've got Guild Wars 1 content. Daisy is coming soon. As soon as the server that we're playing on, the mouse server, I think we're going to be streaming that. That'll be probably a Saturday, Sunday kind of thing. So all of my friends can get on and play. I don't know if we're going to be opening our Discord up to people that want to play with us. I don't know that many people. And also, I'm a girl streaming online. So that's a thing. Hushy boy. Where's my trader for here? Not there. Come on. Where's my trade guy? Alright, we'll do this one first. I wanted to see if we got another Pollux tree. Okay, first, let's sell our busted shit. So you've got a game in mind? I cannot make any promises because my gaming time is very limited, especially now that I've found a job and I'm going to be working sub job at least temporarily. But yes, I do love game wrecks. What you got? Played it for the past 6 years. Oh, so you really, really like it. Gotcha. Double strand, plain leather, blue fur. Mindustry. Where did who was playing that? Was that Dadcraft? No, he only does Minecraft. Somebody was playing that on YouTube. I caught a small stream of it. Oh, Factorio. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, Factorio. Oh. I'm talking about Factorio. 13,122 units. Those spreadsheet sounds like I will absolutely look into that because I love games that, you know, I do play Oxygen Not Included, but it is too much for my little brain to handle. I am a numbers oriented girly. I do bookkeeping, damn it. And that game's too much. And same with Factorio, because Factorio, it's not just a spreadsheet line. You got to do like the verticals too, which is a little strange. Because I do usually do the 2D ones. But I'm so sorry. You can't link it. Yeah, no, you can't link it, unfortunately. I'm not using chem fuel. Let's buy the Nutramine and the components we couldn't buy last time. Oh no, I don't mind paying. I don't mind paying for a good game. Thought out of muscle memory. Yeah, no, totally. No, I will absolutely check it out. If something that I enjoy, you can look for some of the streams on there. But I'm very picky about what games I play, only because I do have such a limited amount of time to play. Let's buy some extra steel because we can. I do want some money, though. No worries. I just can't promise. And I try my best not to lie about stuff when I can help it. But I will check it out. Do you know if it's on Steam by chance? Because I do have a couple of Steam gift cards that I haven't used yet. Because my family's definitely got my number. It is on Steam. Lovely. Alright. I've got a billiards table. I think I'm going to get the billiards table instead of building one. And we're going to sell off some of our rice to compensate. Let's sell off 3,000 units, maybe. Ooh, we can sell off more. 4,000 units. 931. That's close enough for government work. Alright, then I need my trader for... Oh, there you go. There you are, Sadu. We also need to gift. So let's go here. We're going to have to gift super quick. And Epsilon, you trade with Sadu. All right. So we're at... Oh, I didn't even look. They were at 100. Takes 20 points. So let's just say we're going to gift them about 20 points worth of stuff. Do I have anything to gift them? I do. It's mostly food, though. That's fine. We'll gift the berries. And we'll gift... Meat is a renewable resource, and so is the rice now at the moment. Let's gift them 4,000 units of that. That's 22. That's beautiful. Hey, don't disrespect the Twinks now. They have their proper place in the gamer and the cosplay ecosystem. Okay? Twinks have a spot. I may be a little biased because I'm a girl and I love when guys look pretty. It's just like, why not? If you want, dude, if you want to look pretty, look pretty. If you want to look ugly, look ugly. Just you do you, boo boo. And I'm perfectly fine with all of it. And Twinks are very, very, very cute. Nah, no diss on Twinks, exactly. All right, so Epsilon is here. Let's see, we're also going to need to gift them as well. So let's see, I wanted another tree. Give me Pollux tree. I don't think they have a Pollux tree, unfortunately. Damn. Okay. Let's go with getting some more dye. Could always use some more dye. Hi, buddy. Let's go with some bear meat, because we're about to go on another hunt run. Elephant meat. Oh, that's way too much. Let's go there, 945. Accept that, confirm. Alright, we gotta retrade. I swear, they move off so damn fast. Oh, where'd they go? Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Let's take a look at my faction list real quick. Lugu is at 82. Where did you go, my lovely? Sadu, there you are. And we'll gift. And they need 20 points as well. I don't want to do any more rice, even though we probably have that much rice in there. Let's go with the elephant meat. We just need about 20 points. There we go. Alright. And then you will dismiss said trader and dismiss trader, so that way they're off my damn map. Pool table. I did want one of those, but I really don't have anywhere out in there to put it. So we're going to keep it outside. I know we run the risk of it deteriorating out there, and that's a risk I'm willing to take. We can always remake another one. Always remake another one if we need to. Fantastic. The floors are done. As that combat supplier is here. Oh, incapable of social. I get that. Alright, so we've got some meds, we've got some components. Pollux tree. They probably don't have a Pollux tree, but I do have a lot of stuff that I can sell them. Let's see. That at 51 can go. We're not going to use that pump shotgun. We're probably not going to use the Hellcat either. Or the auto pistol. That Zitz hammer I don't want to lose. Deathless. Team Pack, Psychic Soothers, and a Psychic Soothe. Yes, both Soothers. We could sell the Wake Up, not the Pentacycline. So 940, I'll take the hit on that, actually. And we'll get some Smoke Leaf production up. That's what we'll do, too. My industry, you have nuclear reactors that you can transform into actual nukes. Very nice. I will take a look at it. I can't guarantee that I'll stream it, but I will look at it. And like I said, I've got some Steam cards I haven't used. They've just been sitting in my account, so I've got a little bit of money to play with. More once I actually get back to work. Yes, somebody hired me. I am employed. I've loved having the time off. I haven't actually taken a break from working since I was 16. So I've enjoyed these past couple of months just chilling, relaxing, getting my medicine right, taking care of myself, doing things that, have been way over fucking due. And I'm excited about going in because I tend to hermit, like, left to my own devices without friends or anything. I fucking hermit. I hermit so hard. And it's one of those things that it's just, I do. That work is going to be easy. All it is paying attention to what I'm doing, reading the files, making sure they go into the correct filings and getting them scanned in. And for $20 an hour, fuck yes. Please, 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 give me all the thingies. I've got ways to go out, but I don't have enough steel to work on that. So we're going to get some more of our walls done. We're going to plan our securita and go from there. So structure. I don't know that we have all that we need, but we're going to try. Yes, we are. Also, I need to remove some of those supports. I will do. I have my first run, talking about what I have on my YouTube channel. I've got my first run of the Empire. It only lasted 35 years. And that last episode, just so you know, I cry like a baby back bitch. Because it upset me. I had played that world for a year. And the fact that when Odyssey came out, it broke my game, broke my heart. And crying is not a manipulation. It's an actual factual feeling that humans have. It's how we release stress. So there's nothing wrong with crying, but if crying affects you, please know that, like, the first hour of that one, I'm pretty much holding back tears the entire time. Yeah. And no, it really was, because I was so much more attached to the pawns, because I had started out slowly. It was my first actual try at the 100-year challenge. So, and it was modded. I had a lot of decor items. The bases looked gorgeous, but I also didn't really know what I was doing to sustain a 100-year colony. So I have builds just for the fact that there are builds and not because that there's a reason or a function for it. I was just trying to fill up space. And as you can see, the filling up space didn't work as well as in the Empire. Oh, hold on a second. No, because that'll mess up my mod list. I was gonna load it. I may load it later for everybody to see, but I don't want it to accidentally mess up my mod list for the one I'm running. But when I went to go plan, Beerus, are you stuck? Do not get stuck in the window, please. With this base, I knew what I wanted, and I planned everything out, and I ran through it with my family. Because I talk about everything now. I was talking to GK, who's one of my moderators. He's also my brother. He's also the one that did all of my opening cards and my artwork for the Timekeeper's Clock and the artwork for the Empire. Um, and it's one of those things where it's, you know, it broke my heart. It broke my heart. Um, but when I was planning for this one, I knew on this space, I knew what I wanted, where I wanted it. I had it already separated out by everything. Now, those plans changed a little bit because I didn't know what I wanted the interior walls to look like. So this big kind of hourglass shape came directly from just the way the bases were shaped and the map was shaped in the way I wanted the quadrants done. So it's a good part of plan and adaptation at the same time. And this came out well. Now with the menagerie, I didn't know even what tile that we were going to be on, and the eye and the iris was a collaboration between me and Cage's when he was on one morning as I was planning this, and he had a fantastic idea and I rolled with it, which is the way like good friendships work. I mean, yeah, that's one of the things. Is like, oh fuck yeah, that's a great idea. I also need to paint these greens, so let me get that done super fast while I'm right here. Paint building. I'm going to grab the color of that, and we're just going to paint all this. All of that other one should already be painted, but let's go ahead and get the walls too while I'm thinking about it. Outside walls are fine. And then I've got a little bit of painting to do here and another bit of floor to reinstall, which is fine. Beautiful. All right, that should be everything that we need to do over at the menagerie. But the iris idea, I knew I wanted a central location. I knew I wanted rings. But planning this was basically planned on the fly. It's a little wonky, it's a little off center, but that's perfectly fine. It came out gorgeous. And it's going to be it was one of the more eye-catching bases that I've ever made. There's not a lot of infrastructure going on, but there is a fuck ton of sustainability. So you don't have to have ginormous bases like Tasty Mountain Home to get shit done. It's just it's what I wanted. So it makes sense. All right, while they're building the walls, let's go ahead and get our defenses planned. So normally raiders will come in one way and they'll all follow the same track. Exactly. I love all of the colors. I love how together but chaotic everything looks. It's one of my favorite bases I've ever built, honestly. It's one of the favorite bases that I've ever built. But let's go ahead and get into the plan. I know I want trap corridors. I know I want at least 2 doubles. And everything, they go in one side and out the other. So there's no point in breaking it up in between, 2 ways funneling into one. We'll just have them funnel into one, total. So I do believe we're going to plan, let's do walls in blue. That'll be our entryway. We want 2 wide and then 1 wide on that corridor. That's corridor 1. 2 wide, and that'll be corridor 2. Okay. Now they come out this side, so we need to kind of like put our defense line as almost about we'll put the barricades here. Oh, I actually connected that. Let me undo that color there. We may do the barricades a little bit further back, but there's that. There are going to be no doors to make sure that there's no weird AI stuff. Okay, from there I need to figure out turrets, trajectory, and all the good stuff. So we want, I have a security. All right, the slug turrets need space, so we're probably going to do the slug turrets from here back along our wall, which makes sense. And then that one can reach from there. So slug turret, and then ooh, Mech hybrid. We're going to forbid those. And let's take a look at that raid. See where that's... Where are you? Oh, it's here. Oh, they got a tunneler. Alrighty. So we're going to get all of our people. Housemates get undrafted. And let's get them into one centralized spot. He is going to try to break shit, which is perfectly fine. Gorgeous. Alright, so from here, we're going to use... Make sure everybody gets here first. Alright, where's my Sorsha, baby? Sorsha, you were on Trooper Squad. Let's see if we can't get them. And then... Perfect. Now, do I have anybody that's got a... Not a smoke pop. Oh, we can't use that there, can we? Because we have no line of sight. Flash storm. Skip. Again, no line of sight. And I don't have an extra way out of there. Let's go ahead and move my people out. There we go. We're going to smoke pop there. Well, let's make sure there's no other raiders. There's not. Lovely. Alright, so... And also, I don't know if you've noticed, but our difficulty is set way the fuck down because it's a 100-year it's a 100-year colony and not a 100-year, maximum challenge. It's like the haul urgently. So that's not bad. And that will absolutely get fixed immediately. No storage space. Is there a storage space? Storage. Holtzes. Look at upgrades. There's plenty of storage space. Huh? Yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure. And then we have a siege. Where? Oh, you poor pitiful fools. Okay. Alright, so Issa is hurt. Issa gets to sit this one out. All of our housemates get to sit this one out. But, this is not going to end the way you think it's going to end, my bros. The footcut cult will get them. Yes! Yeah, my friends, I love them so much. And Homicidal is one of my very good long-term friends. And they were like... Okay, legit. That's great. All right, so we're gonna put my guys here. We're also gonna go ahead and call for aid if we have anybody that can. Go ahead and get them stopped, so that way they don't get any of the mortars built first. Yep, and they're already on the assault. I don't believe I have another shield, but we will smoke pop just in case. And then let's do... Oh, my friendlies are leaving. Oh, no. Stuff is rotted away. Oh, my friendlies probably leaving too. So we've got 2 down. Let's see if any of them are worth saving. Jogger, kind and asexual? Absolutely. You get to be captured, my dude. Let's see if I can't do can't do that till he's captured. What about you? Misogynist and a teetotaler. No, I think you're not exactly what we're looking for, my guy. Call urgently. I don't think we need any more. Ooh, what about you? Animals 11, delicate. Not what we're looking for. At the Mo. Call urgently. Get all the components, because we always need components. Get some of those. Some of those. We'll get the steel too. We can leave the weapons. Beautiful. Let's wait until Yvonne's done. Wicked, would you please coagulate Augustina? And GK will get you to coagulate some more of the guys if they're in danger. Where's my GK at? There's GK. Oh, it's time. GK. Coagulate. Let's go. Alright, you guys get undrafted. You two can get undrafted. And there we go. More food for my trees. Alright, so let's get back to building our defenses. These are going to take a while, and we also want to make sure that we have adequate barricades around them. How much granite do we have? I don't think we have much granite. Granite would be the best to put there, but we don't have a lot of that on this map. Wood's too flammable. Limestone and limestone, I think. It's not the best thing to be making that out of, but it's what we got. I want to make sure that there's... Oh no! Who died? Ah, Poyak. Yep. So, I don't watch TV. Not because I don't like TV. I do, but it's boring. It's predictable. I've been watching Alias because, of course, Cage has recommended it. So I got through like season 4. I've got 1 season left. But I watch like 1 or 2 episodes a week. You know, I don't sit there and binge it. I'm waiting on a lot of my anime series to get caught up. So I can go ahead and get those too. Last time I got reincarnated as a slime is one of my favorites. Rimuru-sama. I'm waiting on book 18 for the Overlord series. But other than that, most of my entertainment comes from YouTube. And at the moment, I am stuck on a humanity fuck yeah kick, where they read the Reddit stories in AI voices. And I know AI is bad, but I can listen to it while I play other things. I am all in to the What the Hell's drama with that Umbrella guy and Megan Fox and all of that. Again, I blame Cages for that. If you're listening, blame you. So, and I normally don't like drama shit, but I mean, it's so fucking interesting, and the people that are in it are fucking stupid. Like, so endless entertainment. And I'm also learning, and they also live like close to me. I think they're in the same general area. Like, I missed out on all the Jersey Shore and all that shit, because I haven't watched actual TV probably since 2014. I'll watch some shows. I like The Mask with the singers, but I have to be like in a mood for it. And I always guess who they are wrong, because I never remember people's names for shit. Anime, YouTube. I'm looking really forward to The Villainous Lives Again. I have devoured that light novel series, and I can't wait because it's finished. And that is going to be peak fucking good shit. And then I listen to audiobooks. My Audible is like full of like 2,400 books. A good range of pure fucking smut and Stephen King and sci-fi thrillers and shit like that. But my Audible, don't look at my Audible history, okay? Because it's like a good 88% of that is just pure smut. Pure smut. That's all it is. And the rest of it is Stephen King and sci-fi books and it's a thing. Like, who doesn't love a good romance story with a lot of spice? Like, I mean, 10 thumbs ups. There are some that I've read purely as a joke that turned out to be excellent books, and there are some that I DNR'd. Two series that really pissed me off by the same author was Laurel K. Hamilton. She had the Anita the Vampire Hunter series and the Fae series. They started out so fucking good. Like, it had like a mid-level of spice. You know, it kind of had a will they, won't they love triangle thing going on. And then around book 10 or 11, it just turned into a polyamorous furry free-for-all. And I was like, yeah, no, this is not what I signed up for. I wanted like vampire hunter mystery stuff with guns and a little bit of, you know, heat. I did not think that series would actually go that way. So I stopped around book 10 or 11 when the whole like polycule thing started. Not to diss on polycules or furries, perfectly fine, but in a vampire hunter series I didn't expect that. And then I was like, okay, the series isn't going where. Does she have another series? So she has the Midnight Fae series, and I think it's got like 7 books, and the first couple of books, it does not skip on the spice like from Jump Street. I think the first scene is a sex scene, but it had plot behind it because she was an exiled Fae princess. You know, she got recalled to the throne, and all the shit was happening. And then it got fucky again. No. That turned from like some plot to no fucking plot. So I can't say Laurel K. Hamilton is great. She's not. Alona Andrews has a fantastic light smut, excellent fucking plot. It's the Guild series by Alona Andrews. It is amazing. And the smut doesn't even start until like book 6. So it's a slow burn, enemies to lovers with magic and everything. It's so good. I put one of the magic effects into my D&D homebrew. So the whole premise of the book is that the earth is going through a shift. And what a shift is that it's changing from mechanical back to magical. The earth had started from a magical world, which is where we get all of our myths and legends from. Started as a magical world, but the people that were doing the magic used it all, and it started failing. The first time it failed, millions of people died because some of them were living in magical homes, some of them were living in magical constructs. And then when the base of that world collapsed, which is our world, it killed a lot of people. A lot of the more powerful beings went to sleep and slept through the mechanical wave, which is the one that the Earth was in currently. And then about probably 10 years ago in our current timeline, the shifts started happening. So mechanical stuff stops operating and magical stuff does because the magic has built up. And it's about the main protagonist, who is the daughter of one of those great mages that got reborn when the shifts began. About how she's, trying to make a living, do what she's got to do, keep the ones that she loves safe after being brainwashed that she's just a merciless killer because her adoptive father just wanted her to kill her father. It's a fantastic story. It's called the Guild Hunter series by Alona Andrews, and it is one of the best books and book series that I've read in a long time. If that's not your thing and you want your heart torn out through your asshole, may I suggest Deerskin by Robin McKinley. I, to this day, cannot read that book without sobbing like a baby back bitch. I can't tell you anything about it other than if you have, just go in knowing fucked up shit happens to this poor girl. She gets her own, she gets her happy ending, but it's horrible. Now, Robin McKinley is a YA author, okay? So nothing is actually detailed. It's just inferred. And I read this book for the first time when I was, oh dear Lord, I want to say 11 or 12, but it is one book to this day that I cannot read without sobbing while reading it. She also has the Tamora Pierce. She has a lovely set of books. Becoming Human and The Hobbit. I'll cry at the drop of a hat. Normally, if I'm watching something sad. Like, I don't know who thought that Where the Red Fern Grows was good reading material for children, but whoever decided that needs their fucking ass beat. I had to walk out of class. I was crying so hard. No, like that. I didn't have to read Old Yeller. That is a failed quest. That's fine. I didn't have to read Old Yeller, but I know enough about it that I really didn't want to read it. So I was glad when we passed that one up. Believe it or not, I have a lot of Shakespeare that I read. My favorite Shakespeare book of all time is Othello. Mainly because I got out of an abusive situation. I have no problems talking about this. I talk about this a lot in my streams, but I got out of a very abusive relationship. And it's one of those things where I resonated so much with a lot of the characters in there that it just, the whole entire play is just fucking phenomenal. And I love the movie that they did with Lawrence Fishburne in it. And it was done like back in the 80s, but it is one of the best portrayals of the entire play. It was just fucking amazing. Let's go ahead and get some of these done. I want 2 wide. 2 there, 2 there, and these are barricades, so I don't have to worry about those being funky. One, two. Let's see if I've done that right. So that should be just about, this side's a little wonky, it's more of a T than a box, but that's okay. You go there. Let's see what else. Cyberpunk Edge Runners, is that the anime where they're all parkour artists and they get like super insane fucking airtime? If not, I do need to watch. And again, an older anime that is top tier and you don't hear a lot of people talking about it anymore, but Ghost in the Shell, they're just now start doing a remake of the original one, but the original one, the movie was the series was fucking amazing. And that opening song, oh, so good. I just watched the Venom movies for the first time. Those were funny. Those were really funny. I don't go out much. I'm pissed off at the Dune movies for sure, because Cheney is not in the book. Cheney is like the shit. In the books, they have it like she's, oh hell. The movie has it like she's not a stand for Paul. She absolutely is a stand for Paul. Has always, will always be, even through all their reincarnations. But I love the Thopters. That was the last movie I went to go see with my dad. Was the first Dune movie. He didn't make it to the second one, and I got out of that movie wanting a Thopter so fucking bad in the Mermies. Like, if I can get my own very own sandworm, and that's where my name Saidina comes from, is from the Dune novels. It's the step before Fremen can become a sister, honored mother. Means women of the wise. Ooh, 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 Okay. So, when you read it, and you get to the section with Cheney and Paul, keep in mind, please, that Paul is about 15 years old when the book starts. He's barely 20 when the book ends, so just keep that in mind. Reading order, and alright, so you've got Dune, Dune Messiah, Children of Dune, and God Emperor of Dune. So those are the four core. Everything else was written by Frank Herbert's son. He does a good job because he worked off of his father's notes, but those are the core four. The first one is fucking phenomenal. Enjoy. I wish I could go back and read it for the first time. It can get a little dry, but not like Tolkien dry. If you find yourself like wanting to skip a couple of pages, you're not going to miss anything. So if it gets like into the descriptions of the Sietch or how the water is collected, if that's not your jam, skip a couple pages ahead. You should be perfectly fine. It catches up. Audible has a decent audiobook. The first half of it is full cast audio, and it is amazing. Okay, wonderful. Then you'll have a good time with it. When you get into Dune Messiah, that one is not as good as the first one, but it's still a good read. And it sets up for Children of Dune. Children of Dune was the best book in the entire series for me. When I come home, every day I say, "Behold me, family, I am home." And "Behold me, family" is a line from the end of that book that is just, it's exceptional. When you go into reading Children of Dune, those kids are 12 years old. So just keep that in mind, that 12-year-olds are making these decisions. And they do a phenomenal job. God Emperor of Dune is the last one in the original series. And when you go into that, go into it with a fresh mind. Don't read it immediately after Children of Dune. Give it a couple of days, read something in between for a nice brain cleanser. And when you go into God Emperor of Dune, it's going to jump a lot at the first, and it's going to confuse the fuck out of you. It's perfectly fine. Stick with it, because it does get good, and it sets up for all of the later ones. Which Herbert started and his son completed for the most part. And then you have the prequels. The Butlerian Jihad is a fantastic read, and it sets up for the reason why there are mentats. It's like, I could talk Dune all the time. It is one of my favorite series on the face of the planet, and I love it so much. All right, we are going to put our Mechie boys in the front. So I'm going to go ahead and get Zan. He's resting. I will get Zan later. All right, so let's just make sure that those are going to reach. They are there and there. Perfect. All right, so we have the slug turrets. We need to take a look and see what else we need. Oh, I need to go take my walkie break. I am way past due for my walkie break. I will be right back. Beers has the comms. Don't get old. It hurts. It hurts. Go ahead and get my dishes from this morning's breakfast. Okay. All right, and back. Also, thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me today. I really appreciate that. At least you guys are here and keeping everybody remotely entertained as I ramble on about 600 million different subjects. But I love Dune. It is one of my favorite novels of all time. The world building is so intricate and detailed and just phenomenal. Guild Hunter series by Alona Andrews, hands down one of the best. It has a very strong female protagonist. It's got a really the love interest is a pure asshole, but is, again, enemy to lover kind of thing, so it fits. And again, none of this spice happens till around book 6. There's none of this. There's one slight miscommunication thing that gets everybody fucked up, but they actually talk about it after like a while. So they do end up resolving it. Yes, it is one of those fucking hell. Like, that was a 2-minute conversation that you guys could have had, and then all of this shit wouldn't happen. But again, it's just the shit some of these books do just pet peeve of mine, by the way. When a simple conversation could stop 180 pages of drama, fucking have the conversation, damn it. Guild Hunter series. Dune, enjoy that. I wish I could go back and read it for the first time. 1, beautiful, perfect masterpiece. 2, still there. It's a little dry. 3, as good as the first one, maybe my favorite. 4, be prepared for a mindfuck ride, but it's worth it in the end. Because that whole book is just insane. And the first part is going to throw you for a fucking loop. And it's going to confuse the fuck out of you. Stay with it. because it does eventually explain itself. But the first time I read God Emperor of Dune, I was like, I read Dune for the first time when I was 7 or 8. I was like first grade, second grade, somewhere in there. Um, but oh, so good, so good. It's one of the things I have on my Audible. I listen to it twice a year, same as with The Stand and Rose Matter. You know, just it's just some of those books that you just go back to and you re-listen because you can slip so seamlessly into the world and into the story. It's just it's just so good. All right, so let me actually get the rest of this planned. We have our are those auto turrets or slug turrets? Uranium slug, 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 slug. All right, so we need auto cannons, and those go up a little higher. We want them to be about mid-range on those. Absolutely, Delta. Thank you for coming and hanging out. See you the next time you can catch a stream. Good luck on your schoolwork. So that'll be one up, one up, one up, one up. That should take care of that. Will another one reach? Can't build that there? Oh, because it can't support heavy. Alright, so let's fix that. Well, I got a half of a sec. Also, don't build those. Remove foundation. There and there. And we'll make those out of steel instead. Got a mad boom rat. I don't think I have to worry about that anywhere, especially not there. There go boom boom. Safely. We've got our party for the end of the year. I don't know that we're going to have enough time to get to end of year, but we're going to try. But welcome everybody. One of my favorite light novels and anime series, even though the anime starts out like really goony, so ignore that first part of it. It does happen in the light novel, but a lot of that is just like, you know, it's supposed to be the funny filler part of the whole thing. It's not funny. It's not funny. But the Overlord series is amazing. Do you guys have a chance? The only problem is it's not complete. I've waited 5 years for light novel 18 and it's still not out yet, so I don't know that it's ever going to be closed. I hate that because I want to know what happens to Bone Daddy Hines. I need to know what happens to my Bone Daddy. That's a need to know situation there. What else? Those are pretty much all the recs I have. I don't watch real TV. Normally it's audiobooks or series. I have not watched Pete Complete's Odyssey run. I'm planning on actually watching that. As I don't know if I want to watch it before or after I get through with my Odyssey run. That's one of the only series of Pete's that I've not watched in its entirety all the way through yet. Excuse me. Change those out for some heavy bridges there. And then Zan is up. Wonderful. We're going to draft him. Hey, Mama. Good morning. Switch this out with this one. Alright, so we're actually going to set these guys for, we're going to change, they don't have a zone. Let's do a quick zone real quick. And we're going to put them animals, manage areas, new area, mech staging. Okay, close. And we're going to put our mechs, we're going to let them choose where they go. Mech staging. They can go anywhere from here to here. We're going to put them to mechs assign, mech staging. We're going to put them to work instead of escort. And then we're going to turn them off. Thank you, Zan. Did good. Good job, buddy. And we'll get our defenses and everything planned. I just want to make sure everything's in the right spot. Then we got to put turrets along the outside inner wall edge. And we'll do that as soon as we get enough uranium. The walls get built first, then security. I can go ahead and put down some stone traps, but I really want to go ahead and start those with steel. And we don't even have the wall up yet. So it looks like they're done. I need to deconstruct this bit and deconstruct that and all this fence here. Let's make sure there's nothing else in my way. There shouldn't be. I make no promises. No promises. We've got a little bit of wall that's still being constructed. Put like a raid over here so I can get another house made, but is that... Let's take a look at our terrain affordance real quick. Okay. Everything's good there. Just wanted to make sure I don't have another little bit that I can't build in. Let's see, how are we doing there for uranium? Doing pretty good. Got a little bit of gold there. I'm just going to go ahead and reinstall that one over here, but we're not going to let it go. That uranium is almost completely depleted. So we're going to find our next uranium. There's our next uranium right down there. Let's see if there's a closer one. Gold. Plasteel. We are going to need some plasteel for sure. Steel. Alright, those are too far out. I don't want my guys all the way out there. Steel. So that is going to be the uranium, and they're close to a door there. Close-ish. So let's go ahead and get some power run down that way. Do hidden conduit. Just down and over. And we'll clean up all of our power lines eventually. Just don't worry about that none. Alright, we only need one there. We need one there. That one gets both. One there. And then that one gets that one. That one can get both. Go ahead and reinstall this one down here as well. I'm not worried about chairs for these guys out here at the moment. It'll be fine. The window hasn't inspired creativity. It's saying, are you on? Oh, it's already built. Good job. That there. I'll forbid that, and then we'll do some more limestone barricades. And we'll have a success party. I don't want to worry about death traps with these guys. Let's leave one wide. One wide on the front should be fine. Ah. New foundation. Well, it's gonna get you to... Let's go ahead and get the heavy bridges here. Securita. Limestone barricades. That is exceptional firepower if they come through the main line. They may not. They may not come through this main line. Then I need here the turret lines. So let's go with the mini turrets. Make sure everything will hit. Everything will just hit. So I want 2 lines with 2 spacings. So 2 in between there. Ooh, I gotta take this.
Mic off.
All right.
Mic on.
That was for my background check. And the Shambler's approach. Let's see. 3 Shamblers. I don't have to worry about that at all. All right. So we're still good on limestone, I believe. We got 2,500 units left. So it looks like our line will be here. I want an extra space in between there. That's only 1. So let's cancel these. And we'll put an extra space in there. And we'll also catty corner them, I think. So 1, 2, 3. 2. That's the 3rd line. Okay. And those should absolutely all hit at different ranges. That'll be uranium. We can repair those at need. Let's do sandstone bags, I think, for this, because we do have plenty of cloth. We should have enough for this. And then we're going to forbid those for the moment. Jace is social fighting. My guys, I swear. Okay. There and there. 3 in between. That should be enough to make sure that they don't. Probably a little overkill on the sandbags, but that's fine. We want to do little areas for my guys, so that means I need to cancel this one here and here. Alright, so this is where we're going to have my guys docked. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We've got 12. I'll have 13 people. Well, let's get a little colony count real quick. I've got 11 plus a housemaid plus another housemaid. So yes. I need a sandbag here, here, and here. We just don't want them using that corner for space. Everything else is fine. Go ahead and plan out our trap. I missed the spots. It's probably where I hit cancel, wasn't paying attention. So what's the rest for my day? I've got to do my background check. That's why they called. Get that put in. I'll have that put in the next hour. As soon as we end stream, I'll go there and get that done. We've got about another 20-ish minutes before the end of stream, so that'll actually work out fine. Recharger full. Who's... Alright, and then I'm going to expand our interior area again. So that way our housemates can get around. So let's go look at our zone. Inside home. Let's expand that out to all the corners of the walls. That way my clean sweepers and my housemates can get everything nice and clean. So that means that Epsilon should be able to haul things where they need to go. And we just got a lot of building. So we got some mining to do. We got some building to do. We got to get some more steel eventually. And our Pollux tree is doing a good job of keeping our pollution down. We just, we just got to get them. Got to give them time to do their work. The degen on that happens naturally, so not enough for us to have Pollux trees everywhere else, but it is enough to have the Pollux trees where we need them. Alright, I think I'm going to take meat off the menu there. Let's make sure that's set to low. These need to be set to normal. These need to be set to critical, which is exactly where they are. And then I do want a very small smoke leaf production. I'm just not sure where. We're going to need an aircon for it. Maybe on the other side of our storage bay. Or over here. We don't have a lot of expansion room over there. I could put it at the end of the base down here. I may do that. That may be where we want to put that. So let's go ahead. We won't get it built today, but we will get it planned. So let's go ahead and get our planning done. We'll have the area in green. I also keep my people busy when we're not working on stuff. And give us a good bit to do for some money. From here to here. Alright, and then the freezer section will go here, so this needs to be double walled. Hi, bud. I could have that all frozen though. That may be the better thing to do. All right, there and there. Let's get our temperatures run. So we need, oh, gotta take the thing. I missed my more blending, damn it. The next one, the next run that we're gonna do is absolutely going to be modded. Maybe. The Annihilation run is next, or the World Harvester is next, and that's going to be almost more insane than what I have going on now. Possibly. Alright, so those are the coolers. I don't mind actually having tables in here, so tables up this way and there, and the storage in the center. So let's go ahead and get that plant. Production. That'll be a wooden drug lab. One there. One there. Enough for 2 workbenches. One there, one there. One there. One there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 10. Should be good. Let's go ahead and forbid these. We want toolboxes. Center my miscellaneous. Make sure I'm not paused my game. Castor Eye Revenge. Since I'm not hunting anything, it's got to be for something else. So make sure we get all of the buffums. They're going to have a chili debuff in here. This is the reason why I'm doing it like this. Castor Eye Revenge. It's got to be at one of my other bases. Wildlife. Not there. Yeah. Alright. I don't have to worry about anybody over here doing bad things. Okay. Then we're going to do small marble shelves. Here and here. Here and here. Okay, and then let's get everything linked up. Come on. Alright, so link settings, storage, clear all. Smoke leaf sleeves. That automatically goes to preferred. The airlock will be right here. Torrential rain, again, we don't have to worry about that. Scab comrades. Singy Fages where? Here. Let's accept for the armor and the uranium. We may have to defend them, but that's okay. We can defend. Steel. What are we at? 18. So let's go ahead and we're just going to do normal concrete floors. Well, we're going to concrete all this out anyway, so that's fine. We're not losing anything there. Definitely want some chairs. And then smoke leaf storage goes on either side. Too wide there, too wide there. So we're gonna go marble shelfums. I misplaced that one. That's fine. I always do that. Alright, then we're going to select them, link them up, and this will be set to low. Oh, I probably can't do that right yet. I'll have to wait till the floors are in. Yep. So we'll disallow those for the moment. So not too shabby. We'll have smoke leaf to make some money and keep my people active. It's time for us to have a Christmas celebration. Yes, it is. Oh, Christmas tree, go Christmas tree. Draft everybody. These two don't get to go. They know why. And our singing pages have arrived. They'll hang out at the base. They'll do things. We'll protect them if we have to. Adulting list. What do I need to do today? Dishes, for sure. And then I'm going to set out the pork chops for later. And everybody's probably going to have leftovers. Because there's still a lot of pot roast left. Alright, who builds my straggler? Victor, Yvonne has been my baby today over here. So we're going to begin that. We're going to make sure the last of them and the last do not get to go. And we are almost in year 54, which is amazing. Also, our time degeneration is still there, but we're going a little bit faster. And we'll go faster still when I get that other base demolished. Then we'll slow down again when the Beerus is active and on map. Well, thank you all for coming and hanging out today. I really appreciate that. I love the fact that you guys are so interested and invested, that you're taking your time in your own personal day to just sit here and just listen to me rant and play with my pawns. I love you guys all so much for that, just so you know. It was a fun one. Awesome. We're also going to have a dance party over at the menagerie because we haven't had one over here in a bit. So we're going to draft everybody, and everybody over here gets to go. You guys go right there. And we're going to have Lulu start this one off. I also want to check and make sure that their relationship is solid. Opinion of Lulu. So we're going to do this real quick. Word of Livums. Run for Lulu. Perfect. And then I'm back to 81 and 81. Alright, so Lulu, you will undraft. Begin dance time. And everybody gets to go and murder. How's your social coming along? Still not there. We'll get you. Don't worry about that. We've got to get a word of trust. Oh, looks like we need another bookshelf, or a bookshelf. What's that one? Furniture, we're gonna go marble bookcase. Put 2 down. And I don't think that'll stop the party. Oh no, she dead. A missing head. Yep, Darwin skewered 4 eyes in the skull. So we also need another housemate. Whoops. All right, let's make sure they get buried. I don't want them to accidentally go into things. I don't have an actual burial area, so let's put one out. We'll do it in jade if we have enough. We should. Dear ones, I keep telling you guys not to fuck about, but nobody listens. All right, we're going to rotate that. We're going to put that there. We're going to get somebody to build it real quick. We're going to forbid the corpse, so that way they don't go to the trees. Unforgettable. That included a an extinction event. Beautiful. All right, who's my best? I love my people. B-Chan is one of my best guys up here, so we're going to get B-Chan to work on the blueprints. And 4 eyes, that's why you don't rebel during the middle of a dance party, honey. Meeting is complete and the pods have arrived. We'll go ahead and get these hauled urgently. Beautiful, beautiful. And that's all getting done. Let's go back and make sure that they get a decent burial. Hey, Mama. Give me 2 seconds. Yes, ma'am.
Could you go get me some tea and warm me up some glass red supper? My hip is still hurting like a sunburn.
I can. Give me a couple minutes. I'm almost done with my strain.
Alright, I gotta take another once can.
Mm-hmm. Don't forget your pain pill either, please.
Well, both of them together make me sleep.
Then don't take both of them together. Take the Loxicam now and wait 2 hours and then take the pain pill. I'll get that. I'll get you some more tea.
Alright. Take your time.
Alright, so I want to set this for a specific assigned colonist. Assign. Alright, so they're assigned. So, Jasmine, would you please bury them? And hopefully my people understand. What's that set to? Storage should be low. Beautiful. Alright, it looks like we're good on crops. More crops are going up there. That's amazing. I can probably take all the food out of here and have my haulers run that. So let's do that. Storage. Let's go no raw food. In the little storage area. So they should move all that over. We do need some more stuff. We need proper defenses over here. Right now, I just have my people running out and about. That is a problem for later, because that was not part of the getting this base done era of that. I could... No, it's fine. Alright, so we've got the backup storage running for that. Oh, we need food. Let's go and get everything that's not going to trigger a thingy, so that way we can work on that. Well, let's go back over here and see what else we can get done in the next 4 minutes. But I'm happy, I'm excited, I've got work coming in. So things are looking up. Things are really looking up, and I'm super excited about it. And I can't wait. I really can't wait. Meeting new people is a little stressful, but my anxiety levels have been so low here recently. I don't foresee any problems with that. Install. It's going to go there. And I want, that one's already being reinstalled. And this one can go help with the gold. I know. Ah, interaction spot blocked. Let's go there. And get Chris to install these. Wonderful. And that still has just a smidge of uranium left in there. The gold we need is to start making some more armor. We're going to need plasteel. We're going to need uranium. We're going to need components. So we've got plenty of stuff to do before the end of our run. We're also going to go ahead and get the walls up here. And we'll go ahead and put down the plan for the traps as well. Got a legendary work at Orlando. Beautiful work, Orlando. Beautiful, beautiful. We do want these made out of steel. So there, there. And we'll just forbid these as we go. Now, unlike all my other kill boxes, this actually has form and function. That should be close enough for even the... all that. It's not a freeze box, it's not a heat box, it's just a trap and a turret corridor. We're going to line our outer walls with turrets as well and put a couple of stuff. Now, one thing that we do have to worry about on this base, because we don't have overhead mountain, is that we're going to have drop pod raids. Fortunately, everything is small and condensed, which also means that I probably need to take my pemmican and move it out of where I've got it at and make a little storage building to the side, because drop pod raids love to hit bedrooms and freezers. So we'll have to take a look at that and see if that's exactly what we're going to need, and maybe make a little dining room with it, which is fine. We do need a bit more of steel. We need a little bit of everything here, but as this goes, it's going pretty good. Let's go ahead and get a paint order in. I wanted the red floors, and let's go with, I need to expand those red floors out first, because I do think that hallway needs to be red, so we're going to do that first. Make sure we grab the pretty auburn, and we're going to drag that down. I don't think we're going to put in too much more flooring. I think what we have is going to be perfectly acceptable for in-game. I may want to redo these walls in uranium instead of marble, but we will cross that bridge when we get to it. The floors here, I want to be this beautiful purple, and we'll run that all the way through there. There and there, with the doorways colored as well. And then this area over here will be the burnt umber for the floors. We can do that too, and that goes from here all the way down, and probably the hallways in that burnt umber too. That makes more sense than it don't. And we'll just do the interiors there and one there. So we've got a lot of stuff ready to go, and it looks like we're at the 3-hour mark. Thank you guys so very much for coming and hanging out. Appreciate and love every single one of you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for some more Rimworld. And stay tuned. I've got a lot of series in the works, and streaming schedule is going to change. It'll probably be directly after work and I may change the time. We may drop it down from 3 hours to 1 hour or 2 hours, just depending. And then maybe we'll see if we can't get some Guild Wars back, or if the DayZ is going to be coming up soon. But I love you guys so very, very much. Love you. See you. Bye. Also, it would help if I pulled up my Streamlabs before I said goodbye. Yeah. Love you. Bye.